Hello, and welcome to another episode of WWE 2K22 DLC Wars. And there's a bit of a pattern going on with the women in this series, which is that the woman in the opening match representing her DLC pack loses, and then the men redeem it for her, and she ends up in the next episode anyway, despite having lost. That happened to Casey Catanzaro. She lost in episode 1 and ended up in episode 2. She beat Stacy Keibler in episode 2, spoilers. And yet, here's Stacy Keibler because the men brought it back for her. So, I don't know what to say. By the way, you know the result, but you want to go back and watch this series. It has been wild so far. Anyway, Stacy Keibler was the only female member of the Stand Back pack, so she automatically got a spot in the women's DLC Wars. This woman is the first one to actually have to qualify because both her and Doudrop are in the Clowning Around DLC, and Rousey beat Doudrop, so here she is. And I'll tell you what, Stacy Keibler, if you want to follow the pattern of losing your first appearance, then winning your next one, you got a tough challenge ahead of you. A tough challenge. So yes, I don't think I've actually explained it yet. We've got this far into the video and I've not explained. This is a series where I am comparing the different DLCs to a series of simulated matches. So in the first episode we compared the first two DLCs that were released chronologically, which is the Banzai pack and the Most Wanted pack. And then the winner of that went on to face the Stand Back pack. And now here we are, Stand Back pack won there, and they're now taking on the Clowning Around pack. We're starting with the women. In the last episode yesterday, we actually main evented with the women because the most prestigious wrestler, the highest rated wrestler, Ronda Rousey, in the entire pack, is on the women's side. However, the way I have this laid out, there's a strong chance if we do the men first that the women's match might actually be meaningless. So, yeah, we put the women's match on first just to give it meaning more than anything. Anyway, we should actually really talk about what's happening in the match, which is, it's not been completely one-sided yet. Stacey has got a move in. Oh, and there's another one on Ronda Rousey. Slams her head into the turnbuckle. This is already less one-sided than some people might have been expecting. Trying to throw roundhouse kicks at Ronda Rousey, though, is a bold decision. Oh no, Rousey going after the arm already. This could be the beginning of the end for Stacy Keibler. Oh, but Rousey took too long to get back in the ring. Oh, but she got kicked once and then blocked the follow-up strike attempt. Oh, wow. Stacy Keibler, though, rolling through the mounted strikes attempt. Landing a few of her own and now going after the legs of Ronda Rousey. So Keibler... Oh! Kicks her in the face. I was about to say Keibler putting up a good fight here. Right on cue, boots Rousey right in the face. And then a nice jawbreaker to follow up. I don't think anyone would expect this match to go like this. Oh, look at that. Steps on the midsection, then just steps through, putting all her weight on that midsection of Ronda Rousey. Oh, now Rousey's going to try and fight back into this. Oh, Keibler having none of it though. Look at this. This is genuinely impressive from Stacy Keibler. Even if she doesn't end up picking up the win here, this has just been a great performance. Clothesline. And a second one. Rousey keeps getting back up, keeps getting knocked back down. Oh, there's those long legs again with the super kick slash thrust kick to the face. Now goes for the pin. Two. Ooh, I was about to say she's got her for the big upset, but no. Rousey kicks out at 2. Keibler making a great account for herself. Oh, the slap. They went for the spin kick, but Ronda just managed to step out of range. And, oh, that might have been the highlight of Keibler's episode here. Oh, but her long legs coming in clutch there off the Piper's Pit. Her feet were under the ropes just by default because of how damn tall she is. Rousey going after the arm again, but Keibler fighting out of it. Oh, kick to the legs. Keibler seems to have a bit of a game plan of going after the legs of Ronda Rousey. Snake Eyes! Rousey's out of it. And Keibler really putting up a good fight here. This would undoubtedly be considered an upset. But I don't think Stacy Keibler would mind people classifying as that. A win is a win is a win, you know what I mean? Oh, goes for another roundhouse kick and Rousey catches it, dragon screw leg whip. Oh. Look at, here we go. Now Rousey's getting rolling with these strikes. Oh, and then rolls through into the leg bar. So fluid. I mean, you'd expect nothing less, would you? Oh, Keebler, though. Those long legs coming in clutch again. Just kicks Rousey right in the face to try and escape. And Rousey forced to release the hold. That's a few times that this leg reach advantage, shall we say. Oh, look at that. Again, reverses. She's done her homework as Stacey Keebler. You have to coming into a match with Ronda Rousey. Oh, look at this. Going for the triangle choke. What? This is crazy. But yeah, you have to do your homework coming into a fight with Ronda Rousey. Like, you can't come into this unprepared. Everyone is outgunned against Ronda Rousey by default. So you have to come in with a strategy. Rousey finally fires Keebler back into the ring. Taking her time coming in though. Keebler's back to her feet. Oh, he's just kicked her in the face. That's it. The spin kick. That's vintage Stacey Keebler. Could she have picked up the win here? 1, 2. Oh! This is genuinely not going how I would have imagined, and I'm sure most people watching would be surprised by how this is going as well. Fires Rousey to the outside, sorry, does Keebler. Oh, and she went for the ground and pound, and now Ronda Rousey reverses it. And now Rousey going after the legs. Have we had like a bit of a turnabout of strategies here? What's going on? Yeah, Rousey. Maybe realising what a dangerous weapon these long legs of Stacey Keebler are. So, going after them as well as the traditional going after the arms strategy that she employs to set up for the armbar. Look at this from Keebler. Now a snap there. Oh, just twists the skin of the face. Oh, with the raking the skin across the face with the base of the boot. That's horrible. Keebler going for the count. No, she wants to beat Ronda Rousey. She's building in confidence. Oh, but maybe that little waste of time of breaking the count maybe wasn't the smartest move. Maybe could have just rolled Ronda in. Oh, judo throw by Rousey and then goes after the arm. Now successfully mounts Stacey Keebler for the ground and pound. Stomp on the gut of Stacey Keebler. Not that she has a gut, but you know what I mean. That area. For good measure as well. But Keebler back on the offense with the snap suplex. There's some real thin mats on the outside. And it's just concrete underneath, so yeah, that's not going to feel good. Keebler once again climbs back into the ring and back out. She breaks the count again. She feels she can beat Ronda Rousey. She's not going for a quick count out win here. She's building in confidence so much. Oh! Your strike gets caught and suddenly you're being flung across the ringside area. And back to the arms again goes Rousey. I'll tell you what, if Rousey wins this one, Keebler's made her earn it. Another hip toss / judo throw by Ronda Rousey there. And now, well, I say going back after the arm, but she's kind of striking into the shoulder / chest area there. I suppose if it's on the shoulder, that's still weakening the arm for the armbar. Now Rousey telling Keebler, you have to follow me in, I'm not breaking the count. Rousey being tactical, yeah, baiting Keebler in, getting the first strike in as she comes through the ropes. However, those long legs again get her free from the armbar. And even the pinfall attempt soon after. Rousey making a mistake there, I would say, with the ring positioning. Going for the Piper's Pit again. Oh, Keebler fights out of it, falling reverse DDT, great counter. Oh, the slap to Rousey and then kicks her in the face again. This is a massive upset, but this could happen. Here we go. 1, 2. She got her. Oh my god. I don't think Keebler can believe it. Look at her reaction. Wow. I don't think many people would have put money on that. No disrespect, Stacey. Like, fair play, but no one would have bet on that. Yeah, and you all would have lost money. She's laughing at us for not believing in her. Anyway, let's get on with the men's match. Alright, so on to the men's match. And you may notice we're once again at WCW Bash at the Beach. And that's because, once again, this is a 6-man tag and the most famous 6-man tag in history, wrestling history. Probably took place at Bash at the Beach 1996, so why not? So out first, Doink. Now, Doink of the Clowning Around pack, in fact the namesake of the Clowning Around pack, the title character, probably not expecting to come into this match at a disadvantage. Probably expected Ronda Rousey to beat Stacy Keibler. So, yeah. Fighting from underneath here, which is not something they were probably going to be expecting to be doing coming into this episode. But just kudos to Stacy Keibler once again. What an impressive performance. So, because there's only 3 men on the opposition team, by the way, the person who took the fall in yesterday's Clowning Around pack showcase, Fatal 4-Way, the person who took the fall will not be here, so you now know who 2 of the competitors are. If you don't want to know who took the fall and you don't want spoilers, pause this video, go watch yesterday's video and then come back. But you know it wasn't Doink or Rick Booze because they're both here, so sorry about that. But yeah, one member of the Clowning Around DLC cannot be here because there are only 3 members of the stand back pack, and not only is there no such thing as a 3-on-4 handicap match in this game, but also I just don't think it would be fair to put the stand back pack at a disadvantage just because someone did something idiotic in real life and got removed from the DLC. I'll be honest, I don't even remember like what he did. What was his name? I don't even remember what his name was. Was it Nash Carter or something? His WWE name? Let's have a look. Let's have a look while Rick Boogs is playing his air guitar. Nash Carter. Yeah. Okay. What did he do? Oh, he was alleged of physically and emotionally abusing his wife during their marriage. Well, good riddance then, in my opinion. Assuming it's true, but, you know, I understand why WWE immediately took the action. Because if it's not true, sure, they've removed a guy. Well, I mean, a guy lost his job and got removed from the video game, which, you know, really sucks if it's not true. But if it is true and they just, like, kept him in play, you've seen the backlash they've suffered over the Velveteen Dream for a while. Matt Riddle, people like, you know, still get on WWE's case about the Matt Riddle thing. And there's someone else as well, isn't there? It's escaping me. Oh, Austin Theory was accused of some stuff. Now, I honestly don't know. I haven't done like a deep dive into how true any of those allegations seem to be. Or if any of them are confirmed true, confirmed false, still in flux, but probably true, still in flux, but probably false. We've got no idea. I don't know where they all stand, but the backlash is still real, you know. So I don't blame them really. But if it's not true, then it sucks. Anyway, we're not here to be talking about Debbie Downer stuff like that. We are here to talk about the fact that the British Bulldog is rounding out the team. So that means Mr. T took the fall in the Fatal 4-Way and is not here representing the Clowning Around pack on DLC Wars. Should have been tougher, eh? He didn't get on no damn plane. He just stayed home. Now, this team, if you haven't seen DLC Wars so far and this is your first episode, you might be thinking, wow, this team, as this team starts to come out, you'll be like, wow, this team is mismatched. This is such an overpowered team. Like, what I mean is they are overpowered by their opponents, not, oh my god, this team is too good. You know, you might think that as well, because I'm sure all of the wrestlers in this team have a lot of fans, you know, with their very exciting style and what have you. And fair enough, you know, I'm not going to object to that. But what I mean is, you're going to be thinking, this is a mismatch. They're all like half the size of their opponents. But you should see the previous episode of DLC Wars. I will say no more, but you need to watch that. Anyway, A-Kid has come out to the ring. Now for the second member of the stand backpack. And the one we're talking about, Nash Carter, his former, I guess now, tag team partner in MSK, Wesley. So the original plan was for all of the DLCs to have 4 male superstars and 1 female. Nash Carter messed that up, and so did Ronda Rousey, funnily enough, who we've already seen today, because I think the DLC packs were announced before she made her massive return to WWE, and WWE probably insisted, or 2K decided they needed to include Rousey, so they stuck her in a DLC pack, which is why it's named the Clown in a Round pack, even though Rousey is clearly the biggest star in it. Anyway, let's get the person after whom the stand backpack is named after. After whom named after? No, after whom the stand backpack is named would be the correct way to say that. Let's get him out of here. And let's get this show on the road. The Hurricane. And interestingly, we've got Hurricane, who, not as the Hurricane, but Shane Helms has wrestled in WCW. And British Bulldog has wrestled in WCW, I believe. I'm pretty sure about that, right? Like, I'm not imagining that Bulldog was in WCW, am I? But I think that might be it between the two teams, because obviously A-Kid and Wesley were probably not even alive when WCW folded. I mean, they probably were, but barely. Definitely weren't wrestling age. Doink is a difficult one, because Doink is such a character, like, multiple people have been Doink. So, Doink hasn't been in WCW, but probably at least one of the wrestlers who, like, played Doink, for want of a better term, probably was, and Rick Boogs definitely wasn't. Anyway, let's get the show on the road. Doink the Clown starting against A-Kid. And like I say, don't be fooled that this team is, like, mismatched and, you know, going to struggle against the bigger team, as they did just fine in the last episode, obviously, because they're here. Oh, kick to the back after the nice suplex from A-Kid. Oh, look at that! Instantly into a standing twisting senton. And A-Kid really taking this fight to Doink the Clown. Maybe he's got a fear of clowns or something. And some people, you know, like some people who are afraid of spiders have to run out the room and, you know, and are terrified, and then others just immediately kill them because they're scared. He seems to be having that reaction to his fear of clowns. Tags out to Wesley now, who immediately goes for a standing shooting star. Very impressive, but Doink got the knees up. Now Doink wanting to bring the fight across the ring to his part of town. Good tag team strategy. Now Wesley struggling with the bigger Doink to scoop slam him. Doink having none of it. But Wesley having none of this being dragged over to their side of town. Now, I know this isn't intentional, but Doink's team actually kind of colour coordinated. Like, Rick Boogs is just red and white, but Bulldog adds blue. Doink has all of that, adds yellow, and a little bit of green, I guess. Right. So, quite a fun little thing where they all just have each other's colours plus one or two. Now, I do like to question sometimes team synergy and how that's going to play an impact. However, I've learned my lesson, because I was going to point out that the Clowning Around pack only faced off against each other yesterday. So, is there still some animosity? That match ended with Bulldog and Doink beating the hell out of each other outside the ring. So much so that they didn't even notice Rick Boogs pinning Mr. T. So, like, if I would normally question that. However, the last episode, there was a lot of question marks around Team Stand Back's team synergy, based on the finale to their triple threat on the episode before that. And they came through just fine with the underdog status size-wise and strength-wise, and the question mark over their teamwork. They came through, so I know better now. So we're just going to see how this plays out. A-Kid making a great representation of himself in this match, by the way. Took the fight to Doink the Clown, now taking it to Bulldog. It's genuinely been wild how much he's been sort of controlling the match when he's been the legal man. This is, by the way, as is traditional, an elimination match. So it's not one fall to a finish. All three members of a team will have to be pinned or submitted, counted out or disqualified for the other team to win. Rick Boogs breaking up that pinfall attempt on the British Bulldog and then gets thrown into the referee by Wesley for his troubles. Everyone out, but that distraction has allowed Bulldog to actually try and get some offense on A-Kid, which would make him the first, honestly. Oh, counter by A-Kid. Oh, springboard. Oh, nice springboard drop kick. Now decides to let Bulldog make the tag, and then was going to make a tag himself, but he's like, oh, I haven't fought Vic Boogs a lot yet, so let's do it. And that might have been a mistake. Vic Boogs incredibly strong and charismatic, but that doesn't help you in the actual fight area of wrestling, I suppose. Oh, good dodge by Vic Boogs, showing he's no slouch when it comes to moving quick as well. Look at that strength, oh my god. And so far, A-Kid took the fight to Doink and Bulldog, but Vic Boogs has had his number, but he's just caught the leg there for a Dragon Screw leg whip, and he's not hanging around to find out. He's going to tag out to the Hurricane. He blocks a double forearm, a double axe handle smash by Boogs, does not block that punch to the face. In comes Doink. And now the name, the wrestlers after whom the DLC packs are named are the League of Men. That was an ordeal getting to that point, but nice springboard dropkick by Hurricane. And now going up top rope. And drops a very nice frog splash. Tucking the arms right through the leg. Shades of D'Lo Brown with the low down there. Or is that the Sky High? I always forget. Oh, and A-Kid just with the drop kick to the back of British Bulldog. He broke up the pin. Great teamwork by the stand back pack. And by the other pack, to be honest. By the climbing around pack to break up each other's pin situations. But A-Kid's back in now. And he's really been the top star for this team so far. Now drags Doink away from the ropes and goes for a pin again. It's been too long past since the, I think it was from the frog splash, wasn't it? Doink has recovered enough to be able to kick out at one. And that was a low blow, but the referee either didn't notice or decided not to call it. Maybe he's afraid of clowns. I don't know. That should have been a disqualification though. Either way, that's one way to gain an advantage when A-Kid's been taking the fight to you so much. Not the nicest way to do it, but it's one way. Oh, and Doink says, this is what I do. I see it on you from the top rope. Goes for the pin. And Wesley saving A-Kid might have been crucial there, because A-Kid has been... Oh, look at this, chewing the hand. But, yeah, A-Kid has been influential for his team so far, so saving him from that potential pin, great move by Wesley. I mean, all team members are essential, because you don't want to be outnumbered. But A-Kid especially so, I would say, in this one. I'm going after the arm of Doink. Oh, now Hurricane and Vic Boogs fighting on the outside, it seems. Over there. As the camera's just caught, and now we cut back into the ring, and A-Kid is once again in control. He's going for the pin on Doink. That's a 1, that's a 2, and Doink kicks out. Knee to the back. Oh, look at this, going for Fujiwara armbar on Doink the Clown, going for a submission now. Maybe sending a little bit of a message. I mean, it's not the traditional Rousey style armbar. Oh, look at that counter by Doink. Well, maybe sending a message, a little bit of a dig, that our girl beat your girl as well by locking in an armbar a la Ronda Rousey. Falling reverse DDT. Great counter by A-Kid. He really just has had Doink the Clown's number in this match. I was going to say the other teams, but Vic Boogs kind of got one over on him, so maybe not him. But definitely Doink and Bulldog. A-Kid has kind of had the upper hand on. Well, Doink, this is much more even this time, I will be honest, than when they started the match together. Look at Doink going for the spinning toe hold. Is that one of the funks under the makeup this time? No, is the answer, by the way. Oh, look at the strength. There's where the size advantage comes into play. Now bringing A-Kid into the friendly corner, but no, A-Kid says nope. I don't know what Doink quite had in mind there, but A-Kid didn't want to find out. Oh, look at the release German suplex. For the size discrepancy, he launched Doink then. Very impressive. And that's A-Kid got in mind here. He's going to let Doink tag. He feels that confident. Look at this, yeah, taking the fight to Bulldog now. Oh, the, what do you call it? Ripcord forearm. Couldn't think of the word ripcord then for a split second. Uh-oh. Eye of the Hurricane on the British Bulldog. He's going straight into the pin. 1, 2, and Bulldog kicks out. Rick Boogs didn't move on the apron. He was pretty confident Bulldog was going to kick out. Either that or he just doesn't care about this match. It's one or the other. It's one or the other. I like to believe it's the former. Oh, the jumping knee to the face. Now what's Hurricane got in mind here? Frog splash again. Oh, okay. A little funky maneuver by Hurricane there. Went after the arm, but Bulldog fights out of it. Oh, Hurricane rolls away, but he rolled too far away and it allowed Bulldog to tag into Rick Boogs. But Rick Boogs walked straight into a vertebraker. Did he have a name for that as the Hurricane? I don't remember. Oh, Doink the Clown broke up the pin and then A-Kid flew over the pin and took out Doink. But the important bit there is Doink saved Rick Boogs from that pin. That vertebraker has proven lethal. Oh, there's the standing shooting star press on Rick Boogs. Oh, he hits another one. Casual as you like. Casual as you like. You know, like it's just a standard elbow drop or something. But it's not. It's a standing shooting star press, for goodness sake. But now Rick Boogs fighting back. There's the power slam. He pinned Mr. T with this in the Fatal 4-Way. Can he pin Wesley with it? No! Wesley kicks out at 2. Uh-oh. Boogs going to continue to show off the strength. Look at this, just body pressing a full-grown man. Might not be the biggest man in WWE, but he's still a full-grown man. Like, that's ridiculous. And now he's looking like he's setting up for that power slam again. And he does. Now he's going to win, right? Well, I say win. Eliminate him. 1, 2. No! A-Kid! Flying from off-camera. Breaks up the pin. Now, Bulldog not appreciating that from A-Kid. Takes him out of the ring. Follows him out, in fact. And now Rick Boogs sends Wesley out as well. Everyone's on the outside. I was going to say except Hurricane, but no, now Hurricane is. But Rick Boogs cuts Hurricane off. Choosing not to focus on the legal man. Going after Hurricane instead, and this is all broken down. This is all kinds of carnage now. Now, it must be noted, people can be eliminated by count out. So if Hurricane keeps Rick Boogs busy, I mean, Wesley's just got into the ring. Oh, and he just knocked Doink off the apron and now goes back out. He's reset the count now. He could have potentially got Rick Boogs eliminated there, but I don't know if that was a tactical error or wanting to win honest. I guess it's as good as mine, honestly. But yeah, what I was saying is if one or both of these men are outside the ring when the referees can't get to 10, they'll be kicked out of the match. Just like they would lose if it was a one-fall match. Spinning scoop slam by Rick Boogs. Is he going to land it? Oh, yes he is. Right on that thin matting outside the ring. Using no favours at all. Rick Boogs rolls Wesley back into the ring and follows him in on the count of 8. Uh-oh, going for it again. Wesley's going to be so dizzy. This is twice he's been like upside down being spun around over and over again. And now tags into British Bulldog. Just in case Rick Boogs wasn't strong enough for you, Wesley. Oh, that forearm by Bulldog. Yeah, I don't actually know who would be stronger between British Bulldog and Rick Boogs. But it's almost a moot point, isn't it? Because they're both so incredibly powerful. Now that pile driver might be all she wrote. 1, 2. Oh, I think Wesley kicked out before A-Kid got there. But A-Kid was there to break up the pin as well. Now Kid throws out Boogs and goes after him. Oh, monkey flip with a bit of added mustard there by Davey Boy Smith. Oh, and now deadlifts Wesley up into the running power slam. Wow, what strength. 1, 2. Oh, Hurricane missed the break. Oh, that's a disaster for his team, and it's the team captain. If there were such a thing. I mean, you know, the pack is named after him, so I suppose he's the team captain. He makes the mistake. But now Hurricane's the legal man. And the stand back pack are Downer Man. And this is really Really bad for them. But with the win that Stacey Keebler picked up, in effect, they're kind of still level. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Because they've got a point on the board. Now, what's Hurricane got in mind here? He's going to go for the pin. Doink breaks it up. A-Kid's in to deal with Doink. Throws him out of the ring. I missed what Hurricane did to Bulldog there. Oh, didn't miss that. Just a straight right hand. Punching down as well. Springboard, drop kick. Somehow misses a staggering out on his feet target. But you know what? He's recovered. And now Rick Boogs coming over, make that numbers advantage count. He's noticed Aiken just absolutely destroying Doink on the outside. He's like, that's not good for my team. I'm going to help here. Now I think Hurricane might have been slightly distracted by what was going on the outside, and it's allowed Bulldog to gain control. So the numbers advantage really working for the clowning around pack. Going after the arm of Hurricane. Trying to weaken that superhuman strength, I guess. Now, A-Kid back on the apron. Doink breaks up the pin though, because A-Kid was only just getting back in position when that pin took place. And now a German suplex to A-Kid as he was going to leave the ring. But that has distracted Bulldog. Oh, look at that, he's punched Hurricane so hard his head started vibrating. Oh my god. So, at the moment, not only are the stand back pack outnumbered, but one of them is unconscious on the outside and the other one is the legal man. This does not bode well for them if A-Kid doesn't recuperate quickly. But Hurricane will never stop fighting. Oh, flying forearm by the Hurricane. Oh, now I have the Hurricane. Now he's going for the pin, but he's got no one to defend the pin. And Doink's coming in. There it is. It breaks it up. This is the numbers advantage now. They need the next elimination. I don't think you can fight back from 3-1 underneath. Hurricane's managed to get rid of Doink, but then that distraction allowed Bulldog to recover enough to counter and get Boogs in. Yeah, this numbers game is going to catch up with them. Oh, and so is that. That is incredible strength from Boogs. Scoops him up. Oh, I thought he was going to go for a Bulldog style wooden power slam then, but no, he just dropped him throat first across the top rope instead. How pleasant. Oh, he went for a running double axe handle. Hurricane ducked it and then hits a super kick. And yes, wisely tags out to A-Kid, who's slightly fresher at this point. Only slightly though. This team is struggling. Oh, there's that heel kick from A-Kid. 1, 2, Doink's in. Oh, Hurricane didn't quite get there in time to deal with Doink. Dealt with him after the fact, but should have been a little bit quicker there. Potentially could have evened it up at 2-all. Oh, there's the running double axe handle by Boobs. And now, no, Bulldog decides to decline the... I think that was just terrible timing. He's noticed that Hurricane is beating up Doink on the outside. Went to try and help out, but it's actually meant that Boobs couldn't get a tag when he wanted one. Trouble in paradise for this team that's currently ahead, question mark. Boobs still in control though. Big splash. Oh no, the knees are up. Oh, look at this. A-Kid taking out Bulldog on the outside, but it distracted him, and now Boogs gets the upper hand with the Russian leg sweep. I see what A-Kid was thinking there. Hit a big move on Boogs. There's no one there to save him. But it backfired. Backfired big time. Here we go. We're looking at that pump handle power slam again. Great display of power by Boogs, but no, not great ring awareness. A-Kid's foot was under the ropes. Just gives Boogs more opportunity to show off his strength even more. And again, A-Kid's not the biggest, but that is still a full-grown man. Just body pressing him over and over again above your head. It's ridiculous. Oh, A-Kid, there's that heel kick again though. Scurries into the pin real quick. Doink's in, Hurricane's in. Doink was faster again. Hurricane's got to start getting to that, beating Doink to that punch, or they're never going to eliminate anyone. And they're never going to win this match. The illegal man in this scenario is just as important as the legal man. Oh, look at this. There's press by Rick Boogs. And now goes to the pin. Hurricane's distracted with Doink on the outside. Oh, that was almost 2 members of his team eliminated because Hurricane couldn't make the save. That would have been a lot of regret, and still could be, in fact, because he's still busy with Doink on the outside. And Aiken's just been pump out power slammed in the ring. Hurricane's down. This is it. It's down to 3-on-1 against the Hurricane, and he might be a superhero, but that might be asking a bit much. But Hurricane isn't going to back down. He comes into the ring. Springboard dropkick on Boogs. He then tags into Doink. And this is the problem. Hurricane, when he starts getting beaten down, no one to tag in now. He's all on his own. Whereas the other team can just keep rotating and keep a fresh man in. Fresh man, dog, or clown. Now Hurricane and Doink resuming their favourite pastime, which is brawling on the outside. Now something Hurricane could do here if Doink's teammates don't get involved is to try and go for a count-out elimination. But at the moment, he seems to just be going for see if I can get knocked out by a clown. And so far it's going well. He's doing a great job of being knocked out by a clown. Yeah, Doink making the smart move. Oh no, it doesn't. He slams Hurricane's head into the apron. I thought he was taking the fight back inside the ring. And now... Oh, I was going to say here comes backup, but no, it's Aiken being sent to the back. Yeah, Hurricane going for that count out. Count ref. Hurricane needs this. 7. Doink's in trouble leaning against that barricade. 8. He recovers. And he's back in at 8. Unlucky Hurricane. Maybe one more move would have been ideal. Now Hurricane did some incredible things in that last episode, not to spoil too much. Definitely go give it a watch. And the last episode of DLC was. But this would be like on another level again, because this is 3-on-1. Oh, the leg drop off the middle rope though. He's not going to go down without a fight, that's for sure. And he's going for that vertebraker. And he's hit it. One of the most dangerous finishes in professional wrestling. Going for the pin. Bulldog moves fast. Breaks it up at 1. He ain't messing about. Neither's Hurricane. Oh! Hurricane lets Bulldog think he's still going after Doink and then goes after Bulldog. But no, Bulldog counters him. Uh-oh. Eye of the Hurricane. Oh, and then stomp on the head for good measure. And a swinging neck breaker. Great combination by Hurricane. But he's got the issue of the 2 men on the apron. Another leg drop by Hurricane. Hurricane is running wild. He's up to the top now. There's that beautiful frog splash again. It's a beautiful thing, that frog splash, honestly. Goes for the pin off it. Now Boogs comes in. They're even alternating who makes the save to keep both people on the apron fresh. Oh, he went for the springboard dropkick but missed it. Now he's going ham on Boogs. Russian leg sweep. No, turn your attention back to Doink, my dude. There's a leg drop as well for good measure. There's a leg drop. Hurricane well and truly running wild. He's dropping legs on everyone. Maybe he learnt that from his last match with Yokozuna involved. Swinging neck breaker. Oh, I think he was going for another vertebraker, but great counter by Doink. His team was in a slight bit of bother as well, but he's still a Bulldog on the apron. Flying forearm by Hurricane. Oh, right hand, left kick, a higher left kick, and a DDT. Beautiful combo. Now what's Hurricane got in mind here? Waiting for Bulldog to get up to his feet. Runs in, flying forearm. Goes for the pin. 1. Doink not making the save. Bulldog kicks out anyway. Maybe Doink getting a bit overconfident. Not bothering going to break that up then. Vertebraker to the Bulldog. Here we go. Goes for the pin. Now Doink's coming in. He's not that confident. Oh, he missed! Well, did he miss or was he just playing because he's, you know, a clown? I don't know. Did he decide not to save Bulldog there? Kind of feels like it, right? But now he went for a suplex on Hurricane, and Hurricane's countered him, and the comeback is on. Here's an eye of the Hurricane. Get the pin on him, Helms. Okay, no, he doesn't want to go for the pin. Goes for the vertebraker instead. Still got Vic Boogs to worry about on the apron there. Boogs isn't moving. 1, 2. Oh, Dyke kicked out. Oh, that could have been a game changer. If Hurricane could fight back from 3 on 1 down and pick up the win here. Oh, he's just tapped out Dyke. Oh my god. Right, so here's the situation now. Hurricane has just saved this for his team. His team can no longer lose because Stacey Keebler already has a point on the board. And Vic Boogs can only score 1 point for his team because he's the only one left. So this is either a win for Hurricane or a tie at this point. And in the event of the tie, I think we're going to have to figure out what to do. And I don't know what the answer is. Russian leg sweep by Hurricane. Leg drop by Hurricane, yes, another one. That's about the 87th leg drop he's landed in this match. A big frog splash as well. He's channeling his Hogan, he's channeling his D'Lo Brown. 1, 2. He got him! Oh my god, what a comeback! The Hurricane is insane on this game. Like, go and watch the last episode, and then based on this and that, tell me he's not way overpowered. That's incredible. Leave a like if you enjoyed this match. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new here and share with your friends if you think they would enjoy. Whoo, boy! Wow, all I have left to say, I guess, is thank you very much for watching. As always, I've been Ibeza, you've been amazing, and I will see you next time.